Thank you guys so much. Yeah. Thank you. I'm happy it's a new year. 2019 was a kind of shit year for me. I called off my engagement in 2019. That's the thing I did. It's fine. It had to happen. I was going to call it off. I'd rather just be engaged and then not engaged than married and then not married, or married with a kid and then not married with a kid, either because we got divorced or the kid died. The point is, rather just be engaged and then not engaged. On the other hand, if I ever do get engaged again, I better fucking marry that person. Because if you're 0 for 2 on engagements, what are you doing? Like you could be divorced twice. People know what to do with that. Like, oh, that guy's probably like an asshole in his 20s and 30s, but maybe he worked it out. But if you're 0 for 2 on engagements, people just look at you like, how weird is your dick, really? Like, what's going on? The only way you could be engaged twice and never married is if you're like a raging PCP addict. And twice in your life you've been like, we're getting married! And then you sober up at the altar, you're like, why are you 70? When did that happen? That was not part of the deal. It's alright, 2020 is an election year, which is interesting. Any Bernie fans here? Whoa, chill out, Bernie bro. Whoa, shut up, guys. It's fine. I like Bernie, I think he's alright. Here's the thing though, Bernie is a 78-year-old Jewish socialist. Now, I come from a long line of old Jewish socialists, alright? Those are like, no one in this room knows elderly Jewish socialists better than me. And here's the thing, Bernie's alright, but I guarantee you, as someone who knows a lot about old Jewish socialists, it's only a matter of time before he's caught shoplifting at the grocery store because he shoved like 7 potatoes in his trench coat. That's like 5 of my uncles have done that. I had an uncle, ironically named Uncle Sam. In the 80s, when Reagan was president, he came home with an onion in one pocket and a carrot in another. And my grandma looked at him and was like, what the fuck are you doing? And he said, the president said, help yourself. Can't argue with that logic. It's cool. I'm a Jewish person. I don't know if you can tell by my everything, but I look like this. I've been in LA 7 years and I haven't been in the Judd Apatow movie yet. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. That's on me. Here's the thing though, here's a question I've been asked my whole life. People ask me, Ethan, are Jews white people? Do Jews count as white people? And it's a weird question because first off, the white ones are. That's the real answer. But are Jews white people? And every time I get that question, I think, well, we did take a piece of land that wasn't ours and call it our own. That's a pretty white people move right there. That's like the white people finishing move. That's like our mine now. That's like what we do. You know who doesn't like that joke? Old Jews found that out the hard way. Yeah. It's weird though, because Jews overall are very liberal, progressive people. Like they vote overwhelmingly Democratic. They're first to the ball on civil rights, first to the ball on gay rights, generally very big on social justice. But then you ask them, hey, what do you think about Palestinians? They go, fuck them, bomb their children and put them in a salad. It's like, where did that come from? That's not consistent. They don't say it like that though. They say it in like a Jewy way. Like, have you ever heard racism in a stereotypical Jewish accent? I have. It's weird. It's like, oi, 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 these people gotta go. It doesn't track. It does not track. I like living in LA though. It's fun. I am sort of trying to get more involved in my community, so I started using this app called Nextdoor. Anyone else here to use this app, Nextdoor? Why are you applying for that? It should not. Nextdoor, if you don't know, it's a social media app for your neighborhood. So it's there to like give you useful information about community things, that's what's going on in your neighborhood. It's a very useful app. What I found it most useful for is finding out which of my neighbors are racist. Turns out it's all of them. All of my neighbors are racist. There's a crime section in that app, and any post in there is just a minority in a place where someone didn't expect to see a minority. That's all it is. It's like, I saw a Mexican in a park with a chainsaw. Hey, he's a landscaper. Shut the fuck up. I saw one post that was, I saw a black guy in a Porsche. That's it. That was the extent of the crime report. I'm like, you know that's allowed, right? Like, we have laws that make that okay. It's fine. I live in Hollywood, which I actually live right near Hollywood and Highlands, which is a weird place to be raised, to live, because it's skews your reality. Like, for instance, my association with Hollywood Boulevard, methed out, fat, psychopathic Spider-Man is stronger than my association with comic book Spider-Man. So like it's weird, like every time everyone's like, oh man, the new Spider-Man movie's coming out, isn't that awesome? I'm like, oh shit, Spider-Man's here? Alright, don't make eye contact. Just walk down the block, you've done nothing wrong. You're good. I actually grew up in New York City. People ask me what that's like, and I'm like, you will be on drugs by the age of 9. That's just the reality of it. And when I say drugs, I don't necessarily mean illicit drugs, but there's a lot of that. I mean, you'll be prescribed stuff at a very young age, because have you ever been in New York for more than a week sober? Don't do that. It's not a good strategy. I've been on anti-anxiety and antidepressants since I was 9 years old. That is way too early. To the point where I'm 33 now, my friends are starting to go on them, and I'm judging them like some ex-heroin burnout who's been through it all, man. I'm like, oh, you're going on Wellbutrin? Oh, let me tell you about my Wellbutrin days. Took away my Pokemon in 7th grade. It was a wild time. I feel bad. I judge people for the pills they take, but I don't judge them for taking pills. I judge them for the specific pills they take and how cool they are. Like, does that make sense? Like, a few years ago, the musician Chris Cornell from Soundgarden died. And it was very sad. I was a very big Soundgarden fan. He killed himself, and one of the things that led to his suicide was complications from taking Ativan. And when I heard that, I was like, Ativan? That's it? Really? That's all that took you out, Chris Cornell? That's like a poor man's Klonopin. What the fuck are you doing? Like, you know, you survived the Seattle grunge heroin days, and you can't fuck with Ativan? Are you kidding me? Threw it on my Soundgarden albums. Thought you were cooler, Chris Cornell. All right, I'll wrap with a quick impression. This is my impression of a rabbi having an orgasm. This is a rabbi having an orgasm. There you go. That's a rabbi. Thank you guys very much.